Very patient. I know.
Daddy.
Be careful.
What page is that? That 56?
That is, let me get to the right page.
Oh, I can't even see with glasses.
Yeah, 56.
Okay, so we need page 40.
Mine.
Okay. Fear my wrath. Yeah, but I'm going to read it. So
Opa's
you
going to
wanna sit?
read.
You ready? Okay.
Here, so I can't see it. Because I don't need glasses.
You ready now?
I can see fine.
Okay.
You can't.
I'm going to start. Okay. Fear my wrath.
The puppy's going to be in my lap, and he can hear too.
Okay. So here we go. You ready now?
Whoa.
How dare they not invite me? To Aurora's birthday bash, amid a burst of lightning, I'll show up in a flash. To think the merry weather in that foul dress of blue is on the royal guest list, I should be on it too. Oh, those 3 annoying fairies. 8. Hold it. Stop the camera. Okay, here we go.
Pink.
Oh, those annoying fairies are not so very good. Why, I am not invited. I'm so misunderstood. Is she misunderstood?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's so mad. That's why she...
Does she look like she's really mad at somebody, but underneath she's very nice?
Whoa. No, she's not nice.
She's not nice at
Whoa.
all?
There's a princess in there.
There is a princess in there?
This book has princesses and old people.
Okay, well, what does she say next? They think they can forget me. I've warned them all before. Well, this time I am coming.
Yeah.
They'll leave me out no more.
That I can see because I don't need glasses. I can see.
No, we'll wait till you get old. The
Rubbing
time
it
is
in.
growing closer. My revenge is growing near. Soon all within the kingdom will be screaming out in fear.
Ah!
Now,
Ta-da!
Fear My Wrath,
Yeah.
a birthday surprise. Do you want this one read?
Oh, that's her bird. That's her bird.
Okay.
That's her bird.
Within the dark, crumbling stone walls of her castle, high atop a craggy peak, Magnificent waited anxiously as the sun began to set. For 16 years she had her goons search for Princess Aurora without any luck. Now there was little time left to capture the princess, let alone to bring her evil spell to pass. Magnificent thought back to the day of the little princess' birth. How dare the king and queen not invite her to the celebration? They had even invited those 3 annoyingly good fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather.
Hey, Brooklyn, don't grab anything else. Oh, that's my phone.
Oh, do you want to?
Can she just talk to someone on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Come on.
She recalled the course she placed on the baby that very day. Aurora would prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die before her 16th birthday. Now if she could only find the girl. Magnificent knew her raven was her last hope. She'd sent her pet into the sky to search for a fair maid of 16 with hair of sunshine gold, kind of like your hair. Huh. And lips as red as a rose. Let me see your lips. They're pretty red.
Why?
Magnificent tapped her gold-tipped staff impatiently against the stone floor. Time was running out. Suddenly she heard a distant flapping of wings. A moment later the black bird glided through the decaying castle and landed on its master's hand. Have you found her? Magnificent demanded. The bird nodded and whispered in the evil witch's ear. She's been living with those 3 fairies in the woods all 3 years. They're named her Briar Rose.
There she is.
There
She's
she
gonna
is.
pick her down on the spinning wheel.
Magnificent's dark eyes widened in amazement. You say that tonight that they're taking the princess back to King Stefan's castle so that she can marry the prince? Again, the bird nodded, its shiny black head. A wicked smile curled into Magnificent's bright red lips. We'll see about that.
Dad, can I have my phone out?
Keeping caption here.
I just want
They're kind of like losing it. Okay, so I'm going to close the book. I'm going to tell you a story.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh, bricks.
So,
This is
we have
way
a
better.
story. And this story is about a little
Brookie.
squirrel. And this little squirrel
Come on, kiddo.
is Toby.
Hayden, that's funny.
Now, Toby lived in a very dense part of the woods.
What?
And he lived with his mother and his father and a little brother. And the little brother's name was Curly.
Harley?
Curly.
What?
So Toby and Curly, they didn't get along very. They always kind of fought back and forth. You know, Curly would take his toys and Toby would take Curly's toys, and back and forth they would fight. So one day, Toby went to his father.
I don't play Brooklyn. I don't play Brooklyn.
No, I know you
When
don't.
I want to have something that's mine, Brooklyn says no, but then when I say please, then she says okay. And then
Brooklyn, stop. Brookie.
It's mine. Yeah.
It's true.
Brookie, stop.
Brooklyn was taking that book, and I was like, oh. Yeah. Then she said, yeah.
Do you think that's the same thing that happened to Toby and Curly? Right. And so Toby went to his dad, and he said, Daddy, Curly keeps taking my toys. And his father said, well, maybe you should share with Curly. And Toby said, I don't want to share with Curly. I want my toys. And Daddy said, well, you really should share with Curly. Try to share and see what happens. Well, Toby went back to his room, sat on his bed, and he thought about Curly, his brother. And he said, I don't think I'm going to share. I'm going to pack my bags, and I'm going to leave this little house of mine. So at night, Toby got out of his bed, and he packed his little bag, and he threw it over his shoulder, and he went through the front door, and he started to walk right into the dark woods.
And out.
And out he went. So as time passed, Toby kept going through the woods, and it got darker and darker and darker. And he didn't hear the birds anymore. He didn't see the sun anymore. All he found was craggly trees with great big things that just stuck out like this. It scared him. It scared him really bad. But he kept walking. So all of a sudden, on a rock, there was sitting a caterpillar. You know what a caterpillar is?
I had a pink caterpillar once, and it got bigger and bigger and biggest.
It did.
And then a big butterfly popped out of the egg, and he could talk.
He could talk?
Uh-huh.
Well. Well, this caterpillar could talk too. And he saw Toby walking.
I didn't know that.
And he saw that Toby was scared. And so he said, Sir, are you scared? Toby said, I'm not a sir. I'm a young boy. He goes, you're not a boy. You're a squirrel. Maybe I am a squirrel. He goes, would you like to sit with me on this rock? I don't know, Toby said, because I don't know you. And he said, my name is Charlie the caterpillar. Please sit next to me and I will talk to you. Toby said, okay, I'll talk to you, because he was scared. There was nobody to talk to. And the trees were like this, and it was dark.
Uh-huh.
And Charlie said, don't be scared.
I was in the crime place, and it got darker, and the trees were like this.
They were scraggly.
And they were walking towards me.
They were walking towards you.
With my puppy, and we were so scared. I had nobody to talk to. But then out of the woods came a nice butterfly.
A butterfly. A butterfly and a squirrel?
No. It's a butterfly squirrel. It's a butterfly squirrel.
A butterfly squirrel.
Uh-huh.
So what did this butterfly squirrel do?
He said, hey, Maxie's coming to listen to the story too.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he said he was on a little big tree, like it's like this big.
Uh-huh.
Like this big. I was like this big, and the sticks were like this big, and I had sugar cups in my backpack, but I couldn't reach it. So I had to get down, get my backpack, get the suction cups out of my backpack.
What were you going to do with the suction cups?
I was going to put them on my feet,
Uh-huh.
climb up the tree,
What a good idea.
and I got on to the top of the tree where the butterfly was. Well, it's a butterfly squirrel.
The butterfly squirrel.
Uh-huh, and he could talk.
He could talk to you?
He could talk to you. I was so scared. And the trees were still like this. And I was like, and the butterfly squirrel said, are you scared? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, the butterfly squirrel's like, I think yes.
The butterfly squirrel knew that you were scared?
Uh-huh.
And then what did you say?
I said, no, you're scared. Puppy said that he's scared too.
Puppy was scared.
He was super freaky. He didn't know what to do.
He was super freaky?
He was like,
Oh.
and he got the shivers. And so I was like,
Shivers?
that's how puppies get scared. And
But did you hold little puppy and make him so that he wasn't scared?
no,
You didn't?
no, I got put down my backpack, put my doggy in there, sit my backpack up and into the forest, and then I was climbed up. So why don't you try that story instead?
Why don't we do that story? So, you see, you took the suction cups out of your backpack, you put them on your feet, and you went up the tree. And then Puppy was very scared, shivering scared. So you put Puppy in your backpack, and you went back down the tree, and then there is where you met the butterfly squirrel?
No.
No?
He was up above the treetops. I was sitting right in the middle of the tree.
Middle of it, did you ask him to maybe fly you down to the ground so you could walk away?
No,
No?
I was
So-
up above.
Uh-huh.
And I was looking around. I couldn't get ocean. It was dark at night. Well, it was dark now. It was dark at night. And I was shivering, freaking out.
You were freaking out.
Because the trees were still like this.
Oh, they were the craggly trees? Yeah.
And they were walking towards me in my place. And I was super scared.
You were super scared.
I got scared.
Uh-huh.
And my puppy jumped out to my backpack. I was like, come on, get back in here. I said, yeah, it's too dark in there. And so he got his tail. Well, it's a flashlight tail.
A flashlight tail. I've never seen a puppy with a flashlight tail.
I know. And he, oh no, my phone.
That's okay. You go ahead and keep telling me your story.
Well, my phone doesn't have call. After my story, the grandpa will call from me.
Oh, you're going to get a call
No, after my story.
after your story. Okay, and you were telling me your story. You were telling me that you got your little puppy out of the backpack and because he was scared it was too dark. Then what?